Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Welcome back to Ride 3. Last time out, we completed our first forum at level 2, the 600S on the track, Evolution in the Thousands. As now we head on to Predator Instinct, the modern Supersport 600s. Which is better, 600s or 1000s? This is the classic question every sports bike fan has asked himself at least once. Not herself, just himself. Good job, Milestone. There's no real right answer, but if you prefer agility over brute power, the world of 600s is the one for you. While their larger version for best on the track, 600s are ideal companions for agility, tackling bends on a mountain pass. These bikes are designed to perfection, temples and two wheels where you can blissfully escape from everything else. It doesn't matter whether you're on the track or road. The seat of 600 is the right place to enjoy the sheer pleasure of riding. As we have got 6 races, do we? Or is that a couple of races there at number 5? 600cc racing on pavement. So we might have to do what we did last time, split the volume into 2 halves as we give the modern 600s in Germany. If we do everything, we get a 2014 F3 675 530 PP. So let's see what we can do around the Nürburgring. As we have got to get a bike first. And we have got lots of choice. So we've got 2015 CBR 600RR. We're very familiar with that bike. 2017 Ninja ZX6R KRT edition. And the ZX6R 636 from 2014. But Suzuki GSX-R 600. That's a beautiful looking thing. About from 2014. Then we've got the Triumph Daytona 675R from 2014. And finally, the Yamaha YZF-R6 from 2017. Lots of choice. So, of course, the first thing we're looking for is top speed. And it looks like it's the first 3 bikes that have that. But look at the acceleration on the Kawasaki's. Absolute demons. It may not have the braking power of some of the other bikes, but they've got the handling as well. It's got to be a choice between the Kawasaki's, hasn't it? Oh, there's also the 2015 YZF R6, but it looks like we win this bike. There we go, for completing it. It's not even the best bike. 3-cylinder, 675cc, 4 cylinders, 636 displacement compared to 599. So which Kawasaki do we go for? Do we go for the remodeled one or the older one? You've got a bit less weight and slightly more maximum power. A bit more PP. Why not? Let's go to the top. And let's get the famous green. Yes, here it is. Our newest toy. Do love Kawasaki. Especially love them when they're the underdogs. Now they're the overdogs really, aren't they? In World Superbikes has got the 2014 version. Yes, we do. We won't modify it yet. We'll just see how it goes in this first race. And the Ninja ZX6R 636 continues the Akashi's Supersport bike traditions of passion for racing with a focus on optimizing performance levels. With the 2013 model Kawasaki brings back a larger 636cc engine, the same displacement as the engine that debuted on the 2004 Ninja. This increase obtained by lengthening the stroke of the cylinders distinguishes the 636 from the Supersport Racing model, limited by the rules to 599cc. As it talks about the power as high as 131 horsepower, 30,500 RPM. But more importantly, it allows for improved engine response at mid-range. And it's got increasing engine size, also improved absolute torque values, which now reach 71 Nm at 11,500. And then we can see we've got the new technology, anti-lock brake system, not anti-brakes. That's my riding style though. And the KTRC traction control system. The narrow fairings and the thin elongated tail contribute to the lightness of the whole, while the twin headlights frame a large ram air intake for cooling the powerful 4-cylinder engine. So I'm looking down at our new bike. It's like the older version. I really don't regret that, because normally the newer versions handle much better. As we get a poor start, as you would expect. Just about hold on to 10th though. Let's go towards the first corner. Braking very gingerly, but so is everyone else, it looks like. Go on, going wide. That's all they come into us. Trying to hold the outside line. Looks like we're doing that actually. Of course, bike understeers wide. As we go a bit of curb hopping as well into fourth. We'll take it though. On the first of these 3 laps here. That's what you're doing, fifth. I get the feeling there's maybe push though. I was worried about the handling of this thing, but apart from the understeer, the response well to us though. As whoa, where are you going, bike? Just going for the very wide line to get maximum acceleration, you know. Just found that outside in the 2 marker Hess. Nicely done. Now into the toe for third. There's all out brake ourselves. Get right into second. I forgot to do something for Nürburgring, I just realised. Because remember last time that I was following me won here by around a day. I forgot to change that as, where the heck are they going? Through the kink. Now I do have the Vidal chicane though. Get it all the way down to first. Nicely on the acceleration. Now I'm looking in the bottom right. I'm going to be looking at in different races because there was a glitch in Ride 3 where traction control was always on. Now look at the bottom right, I'm not sure I experienced that. I'm playing on the PC. I've only seen that it was on the console version on the Xbox. So I'm not sure if it extended to the PC, but something to keep an eye on. I did the old trick at the beginning you may have seen. Put it to low, then off. Get rid of traction control, which we definitely have. And the bike doesn't feel any differently than it did when I haven't been doing it before in previous races. I'm not sure if there was ever an issue, to be honest. I'll look at the older videos as well, look in the bottom right. The bike feels very similar as I expect. Previous 2014 version, so we do have our usual setup as well. So it's a bit disappointing to still have quite major understeer in the bike. So we can't dial that out. Again, maybe if we had steering controls, I could dial it out with the trail and change a bit of the rake of the bike, but just having it with the ride height controls at the moment, the basic configuration, not able to really do it. So got to be careful on the curves around it. I think you learn that around Imola as well. Lots of wheel spin when you go on curves. So that's a bit wide. Look at that chunky mother. Chunker. What the hell? Now, I have been critical of Milestone's kind of modelling or some of the circuit, shall we say. With Road America, with the North Schleifer. Nürburgring isn't too bad, it seems. It's just some of the curbs around there. Like those chunky things. Not sure about them. As we go into the Coca-Cola curb at the end of the lap. That's that nice thing. Look at that on the left-hand side. That's like I commented before, you could live in that curb. Like just build some walls round there and a roof. That's a good plot for a house. As we go very wide, we purposely don't turn in. We just get the braking done, because if I turned in, I would have probably lost the front. Again, that might just be a quirk with the handling model rather than in real life. That's the thing about kind of motorbike games. We all played them with controllers mostly. I've done research recently though, because I was curious to see if there were kind of like realistic controls for motorbike games. There are a few being developed, which is pretty cool to see. But again, it's just easiest to play with an Xbox controller like I am, or a PS4 controller. But I'd hate to try it with a Steam controller, because you don't have sticks in the middle. You have those kind of bad. So that'd be interesting to try out. Maybe I'll do that. I've barely given my Steam controller a go. I've almost forgotten I have it, to be honest. But when you have an Xbox controller or a PS4 controller, you don't really need a Steam controller, to be honest. So I've just got it as a backup, really. In case those 4 controllers fail, or 3 controllers should I say, I only got 1 PS4 controller, then I can have my Steam controller. You can probably tell that corner flat out, just been a bit cautious lifting. As we come to the end of our first race here, and our newest Supersport bike. I have to say, these Supersports are getting a bit more enjoyable as we go along. Like this Supersports, pleasure to ride. Like the Supersport of the last episode. Wasn't sure about the first Supersport in this volume, in this level though, but as I said, like that one, just the understeer. Maybe need to get the improvements on. As we got to rank 118. Maybe that's a big difference as well. We had kind of a very modified bike in the last couple of episodes. This is just a stock bike, as you get 5 stars. And again, win by a country mile. That's a good confidence builder until we do a drag race. I might have to put this down to 0%, honestly. As this is our first time on the Bonneville Salt Flats. I think it is. I didn't even realise we were in the game. This is awesome. So we are looking down then at the Salt Flats. I love this. And of course, we get it in first. We get going. No, for once I didn't have to use the brake, but we shifted way too early. Okay, we get it. I have to shift. Don't have to tell me. Stop telling me I have to shift. We don't have the power anyway. But I'm just glad we're here. One of these days, I'll show you a good drag race. Today's not that day. As we come in last. Yeah, we can forget about the 3 stars. As how far back were we? 6/10 after 20 seconds. Let's see what happens in the final then. Has the Slovenian ones ahead of the Spaniard, the German and the Belgium, it looks like. So after that brief detour, we're having a track today. Has you've got to have 15 overtakes round the Francocordia circuit. So we are around, I always forget which course this is. This is the go-kart like course, I haven't described it before. So we've got effectively 2 minutes to do all these overtakes, so let's get going. That's one, that was easy. Can all of them be as easy as that, please? That'd be lovely. As we go into the first corner. Of course, there's the madman on the racing line. And so we always remember this middle section, because there's a very tricky corner coming up. That's I thought you could have boosted the curves around. Obviously not. Look at that, trying to launch us towards the sky. Please don't tell me we got the long way. No, I hate this side left-hander. Oh, but we can make the move nicely down the inside through the right. And remember, don't go off track. Especially in this right-hander, that's easy to do. We've gotten the power, so we're halfway to at least 1 star. And we're not even halfway through our time, which is good. We go for the overtake. No, where are we going? Just about hold on, though. So that's 7 down. We'll get some bonus time as well, which is all important. I'm surprised we didn't get a time penalty getting re-overtaken there. We made a pretty silly mistake. I feel like I'm being a bit too cautious in my overtake, and I feel like we're going to finish on 14. Because I haven't just dive-bombed it down the inside of one of these riders. So that's a bit wide. How is that 7/10? We slowed all the way down. So we're up to 10 at least. Get out of the way. Set the wide line. On the throttle hard. I see 14 in front. Don't tell me 15's like a country mile down the road. So that's 2 stars. Oh, he's not. He's not. I think we've got this. So you have to really trail brake hard. I did forget how bumpy this course is, though. So many bumps everywhere. There's one more. Come on. We've got 20 seconds to do it. We could do it even into the first corner, and it's like... Go for the dive bomb. We've done it. Not even allowed to take any more. As we're up to 120 now. And 3 stars. I do like challenges like that. Why can't we have more like that? More track days. Forget the drag races, just put more track days in. As we're now flying over LA in a single race round the snake. Just as we're enjoying things. So we are looking down at this gorgeous setting sun here in America. As we rev it up and get underway. For 2 laps. So used to 3 laps. I was tempted to say 3 at the beginning here. And there's one thing I do love about this bike. Controllable wheelies at the start and being flat out through the first corner, enabling a run like this to the outside. For 4th. For 3rd. Easy. What a fantastic start up into 2nd. Could we even take the lead? No, ran a bit wide. We're level with the leaders, and once again I've done the switch between low and off at the beginning, so let's see if the bike feels very different or not compared to normal. As I do love that right hander, you can just trail brake like an absolute dream and take the lead. Didn't need to brake that much into the next corner. And let's hope the gearing is right. I've been short here in the past by going too far down. This time we're just 1 click from the left, so we shouldn't be topping out in this section. We're just about topping out here. No, damn good. It's gotten the power a bit too early. And that corner was easy for that. In the past, that's been quite a lot of lifting. Whereas one thing with this bike rounder, we can be so much more aggressive getting on the power, it feels like. As you go through this fast section, do not dare lift. Maybe this corner dare lift, yeah. Go through this section, through that winding section. It just kind of prepares you for the call which is coming up. Barely need to lift. I love these size bikes around here. 1,000 might be too much for... Well, it doesn't lend itself to the flow in nature, but these 600cc's definitely do. I just got to remember not to brake so hard in some of these corners. Because I've got a 3.4 second lead. Come on, we're not that good round here. Again, I have just been keeping it at 90% though. I need to keep remembering to change that. Every race depending on the venue. Like this probably should be 95%, I imagine. The rare race where I actually include the crash because we're leading so much. Hello, 2nd. So we've gone wide. I could feel the brakes about to let up there as well. Down the inside of the next corner, back into 1st. And I know you're so used to seeing faultless races now, but that's because my general has been waiting till a race where I haven't crashed. Well, we're still fighting for the win here. Just to come to the final corner. Get all the way down to first. So wide on the exit, you can go on the power so early. I see they by a 10th heading on to this final lap. So gone to power a bit early there actually. Thought the bike was just going to accelerate into one of those houses on the side. I set up way too much into the first tunnel. And again, maybe into the second as well, but it's flat out from it. But into the tight right-hander, which is going up. So we have a 1.3 second lead, gone a bit wide. Well, that's what you love about the Snake. It's very wide. In some sections at least, not where we crashed, of course. Now we've got this flat out section. The sun trying to scar our eyes, our retinas. As we reach 180 miles per hour, not quite, we're stuck at 176 and it's like. All the way back down to first. Use all that engine braking. Oh, we can. Easy flat through the left and again all the way down to first. As we've got a 3 second lead, barely lift on the exit. And now flat out through the village. God, it must be beautiful watching these bikes go around it. And then a tight corner, not this one. It's the next one where we got to kind of lift a bit. There we go. Slight dabbing the brakes through there as well. Let's go onto the dirt. The way down to first. The bike really does hook up beautifully with a late apex there, if you get it right. With an early apex here, if you get it right as well. You got it braked way too early there. For some reason, when you go down a gear, the bike just sucks itself to the apex there. I do love that section on this bike. So much more flowing. That's a 5.4 head now. Got the power almost slightly too early there. As it gets very tight. These corners are all so inviting when you go in, but then they really tighten up as, there we go, survive that corner. And then flat out into another tight right. Wasn't it? Look how open it is, and then the apex happens and it just really tightens up. The left hand is not too bad. If you get into it early, you can get on the power early like that. As you go past the bike people on the left hand side, always so emotional they are. Really jumping up and down there. And through the right, make sure you don't hit the signs on the inside. As yeah, this definitely is a 95% or 100% track. A bit like the Nürburgring. But we don't care in this race. As we go into the final corner, ease the bike in. Do we beat 350? I think we do. And we beat everyone else as well. Beautiful. Do really love that track. I was surprised how much I like the track on that bike, because you only get 3 stars for that. Should be 5 like the first race. As we beat the Yamaha YZ FR6 by 4.2 seconds, and that was just all generated on one lap, that gap. As now we head to the Northwest 200 for the first time. This is where we get some stars, 8 of them. And it's a very fast and furious, tight and twisty 9-mile track. Oh dear. As we've seen the Ulster Grand Prix, we don't have, of course, the Isle of Man TT. We do have the Macau Grand Prix and the International Northwest 200. 3 of the 4 major races, or road racing races at least, in this game, which is fantastic to see. And there are more major road racing races. I'm doing a bit of disservice to some of them, but the Northwest 200, definitely one of the most famous, one of the most fearsome as well. And I played the version in TT Isle of Man, the game that Kedaton made. Be interesting to compare it to the real version in here. So, novice warning, beware. I think this is my first race round here. It is definitely in career mode. Actually, I think I've done races here on online, but from what I remember, I crashed at every corner. So, if we just make it through this race, I'll be very happy. So, we somehow made a position up at the start. Got very slow riders in front. Let's just bustle through. So, there's a tight corner coming up, I think. Yeah, there is. Let's just all dive down the inside, shall we? Into the top 5, we'll take that. Let's end the race now. As I don't expect it to get much better than this. Because I was about to accelerate again there, but it's slow and all, someone's down. That's distracted us. We're still in 4th. Get a little wheelie going on. As now it's a far section, I believe, where it really is flat out. That's we're 1.5 seconds behind the guys in front. As do we have a braking zone? It doesn't look like they're slowing down. We're going flat out then. Oh yes. Maybe on a 1000cc bike we couldn't do that, as gearing is all over the place, I think. We're topping out 168. That's not right. What? When did we top out in America? It was like 180 odd, wasn't it? Or 170 odd. 169. Maybe we need to upgrade the engine. Maybe then we get that 180 miles per hour that we should be hitting. So I'm guessing this is an actual braking zone. Oh yes it is. Get hard on the brakes. Use some of that rear brake as well. I've already used the rear brake. I keep forgetting it's there. To be honest. This is a tight section. Oh, very tight. That's all, they're slow in front. Get sneak by. Yes, up into 3rd. Now it's another fast section, I believe. Unless it's got chicanes again. Probably has, so we've got to watch out for them then. But I'm loving this. We're in the leaders' battle. As always, there's a snake in front. Slow down. Perfect. Get out of the way, sign. Okay, that's not our favourite chicane then. Let's get out of here, Suzuki. Stop distracting me with your sexiness. Get out of here. No, you shall not pass. No, neither shall you, other bike. Oh my god. How do I make this as wide? Oh my god. Why is everyone slowing down so much? As we get a superb exit, now we're on the front foot again. What the hell has happened into the road? Look at that. The white stuff is disappearing. Don't quote that out of context. But what the hell is going on? To the road. Let's see if it happens here. Right over it. Oh god, brake. That doesn't matter. We weren't going to do well. Well, I'd say we weren't going to do well in the top 3 or 4. We're still on the line though. Look at that in front. Obviously hop into 7th. Get out of the way. Why are you braking? You're braking on us. Get out of here. We can still see the leaders. What? We can still win this. That's all. That's a bit aggressive. We're up to 4th again. Look, there's the top 3 right in front. We probably would be leading this if we didn't outbrake ourselves by an absolute country mile. Let's get out of here, Suzuki. I already warned you. What the hell is this chicane? Let's try and get by for 3rd. Not quite. Oh, we do. Down the inside. Through the left, get on the power. We've done a lap. We only died once. Let's do a 4:48.1. Oh my god, what is the lift going on there? Does it go around the outside for first? My god, I'm holding on, I'm clenching with everything. It's into the hairpin then. No, you've gone wide. Everyone, back up. Back up, everyone. You've got a madman in the lead. Can't believe we only crashed once on that opening lap. Oh, now we're going to crash more. Someone's going to pile into my backside, aren't they? Oh, not quite. Hold on to second. And now we've got a massive flat out stretch. And look at the lines again at the bottom. What is with that? That is way too distracting when I should be flat out. So 7 tenths behind the leader. We need some toe. The bike isn't that good in a straight line. Oh, here we go. Look at the run. We're still stuck at 168 and 169. Oh, here we go. 170. Oh, we've got big boy numbers now. I'm in the 170s. But ridiculous code gives us 1 extra mile per hour. Are you kidding? There they go. Bye-bye. So over that rise, I do love that little lift with the wheel. But it is controllable. Is he for the lead? Oh my god! Oh my god! You deserved that. I absolutely deserved that. I was so shocked that they actually responded normally. Because normally they don't care if you hit them. But that guy just fell like a stack of bricks. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And just drove into the pavement in sympathy and shock. So, once again, this isn't one of my best races, but it's good fun, this course. I hope to get much better at it. As we go flat out. I think the only time I've been round this course was on the Kawasaki from 2016 or 2017, the Superbike. So that's maybe why I died at, or crashed at every corner. I should stop saying dying because it's a bit disrespectful to the people who actually have, you know, sadly passed away in this event. But we are back into the top 5. And we know we're good in this final section if we don't crash at the next corner. So let's try and do this then. Actually remember our braking point. I've got to brake a bit. Oh my god, way too much engine brake and the bike couldn't handle that. So try and make our move for 4th. Come on, we can still win this. Yeah, I'm as shocked as you are. Oh, so there we go into 2nd. Now, I don't really know what's coming up next, though, as you take the lead. No! So close to victory. See, that time, they hit us and felt nothing. Let's go into this ridiculous chicane. And off it, accelerating hard. Come on, I still believe we can make up places here. Oh, yes, we can. Up into 8th. Coming up into 7th. Cross the line. Oh, we're in 8th. that was good fun. You know, apart from when I made mistakes and crashed. And that annoyed at the end. We could have won that race. Like 3 or 4 times. But in the end, we're 3.7 seconds back. I can't believe how close it is. Man, what a fantastic course that was. We're into another one in Macau where, once again, I think it's the first time we've been around here in career mode, at least for a race. I know we've done Time Attack before where we had that disastrous going first person view, but this time we're racing at night. I think this is the only, I see you can only race at night around Macau, which is really strange. But it is gorgeous. Let's not get distracted by the buildings. Let's actually try and finish in first this time. Let's look at the buildings. Oh, I said didn't get distracted. Sorry. So a bit like the Northwest 200, I expect lots of crashing. But let's see how we do then as the crowd cheer and we get underway barely for a free lapper. So the Northwest and the State only get 2 laps, but this gets 3. What gives milestone? There should all be 3 lappers. As here we go towards the right-hand kink. This is where the action happens on the opening lap, really, or the jostling. That's how we get pushed into the barrier. Oh, survive. Of course you survive going into a barrier around 150 miles per hour. As instead of the normal circuit, we've got this bit of a chicane section here. As we go down the inside, trying to be a bit forceful there. As we get pushed wide there because that rider was nicking down our inside and we couldn't turn in. I know it sounds like I'm hogging the window, but it's true. As here we go. Oh, down the inside. Oh, down the inside of 2 riders. Not quite. As, oh, everyone's just stopping where we want to go through. That's why we keep hitting the walls. So I want to follow these riders around the circuit. They're not being very helpful, unfortunately. Kind of blocking us where we know we can go fast again there. So you go down the inside then. Finally by. So I remember this flows into one another, doesn't it? Yeah. Go up the hill. Oh, a little dive. Not quite. Because now this is a proper Macau Grand Prix. I want to beat my horn at everyone. Coming through. Coming through for 7th. Not into the very tight hairpin. Oh, we're down the inside for 6th. Now I believe that's a no passing zone for a few categories, but I'm not sure on the bikes actually, but definitely not in this race. So everyone tries to go around my outside. Oh, I need to be confident there. I need to be in the right gear as well, not 3rd. So go down the inside for 2nd. Or in 2nd, shall I say. I wish it was for 2nd. But we're on the outside through the kink. Oh, we just make it through. Now let's see if we can catch up to 5th and 4th who are battling in front. We can take this corner how we want to now. In this lap. There you go, nicely done. Backed it up a bit so we've got a good launch off it and up into 4th. We're getting out braked. We're out broke. Let's all hit the curb on the inside there. Just once again getting pushed from behind. Our rider, is that a Suzuki again? A menace. Oh, we're up into 5th, into the top 5. That's way too early. Oh, we're lucky to survive that. Get out of here, Suzuki. No, really in your face as well. We go through the left-hander. I know there'd probably be people who are just like, what the hell is this dude doing? But you got to laugh sometimes at how stupid and rubbish you are. And that was one of those moments to do that massive wheelie for no reason at all. I could have easily killed the wheelie. I thought it had to stay. It's all wide. Again, barriers are friends for some reason around it. Let's get out of here, Suzuki. So now we're into the section where we're decent. So I say that almost hit 4th. There's a gap. Where's that gap? Where have we found that? As everyone's going wide, almost lose the brakes into the hairpin. As we're up into the podium. Where the heck is first? First is just buggered off. Whoa, hello. Where did you come from? Kawasaki team play was that? As he heads to the final lap, in a battle for at least second, I believe. Let's go easy for that. Easy. No, it's not for that. It's okay. Remember, walls are our friends round here. Let's see who can take this right-hand kink right. Oh, I backed it up too much. But we've got a bit of a slipstream. Being a bit brave on the brakes as well. Works out. Compromise ourselves through the left. Oh, and he's hit us in the right. No! That's your own fault, other dude. So we end up in 11th, though. God's sake. We're battling for stars again. Let's see how much we can cover up to. It always feels like it's wet round here, but I guess it's just the lights. I mean, there are some puddles round here, but I don't feel like those are slippery. So, oh, he pushed us into us. No! Bloody hell. Bloody hell. There we go, we finally get some clean air. This is more like it then. I don't mind this having clean air, because now I can just take all the lines I want, ride how I want round here. It's probably going to be shocking. So that's way too cautious there. I mean, I really trail braked into that corner. So that's, I don't need to brake for that corner. Why did I do that? This is the corner we love. That left hand and then downhill. Yeah, so all very slow into that corner. So you take it at 20 miles per hour. Feels like they take it at 10 miles per hour. As there's still hope of us not finishing last. Just. That's all braked way too much. God's sake. Could have had a chance at 11th there. But instead we've just scraped our helmet a bit. That's all again. To go across the line. We lost 15 seconds on that final lap from all those incidents. As we get rewarded with nothing after a superb race. No stars. But our fastest lap was only half a second slower than the Triumph Daytona. I'll take that. So we can get the success we wanted in the last couple of road races. But we had our introduction to the Northwest 200, which was fantastic. We lost, battling for the win. And in Macau, battling for the podium as well. We forget about the drag races. They really are terrible, unfortunately, in this game. Maybe because I just haven't upgraded the bikes, haven't got the setup, don't really know how to start. But again, you saw we were flat out on the start there, and we still lost by half a second. But anyway, we will go back to this for him and complete it at a later date, as next time we've got electric bikes for the first, and the race for the future begins. We'll find out what they're like then. So unfortunately, I'll see you next time.